Welcome to a Red Dot Rondo, a feature brought to you by Backpass with Ras after a very, very long wait. A reason behind the wait is, well, this is something the producer would like you all to know, is that because he's got through a big life-changing moment. He became a father recently, so he had needed some time out to manage things. So wishing you a very happy fatherhood, Lingesh, all the way in UK. And we're back after a very long time today. Okay, in case you do not know what Red Dot Rondo is all about, we shine the spotlight on amateur grassroots football in Singapore. And today, we're shining the spotlight on a team called Commonwealth Cosmos. So to speak about the club, we've got Nohaizal Sufri, who is the head coach of the team, and Arifin Razali, a senior player in the team. So how are you guys doing, Nohaizal and Arifin? Thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
Thank you for inviting us.
That's nice. Both speaking in synchrony. So let's hope the answers will all go in synchronous.
Hopefully with new generation, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to the history of your club. It was formed in 2014, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Can you just briefly tell us about the founding? I'm very interested to know about the name as well. How did this name come about?
Okay, so basically, I know why in that year you wanted a team which consists of a street name.
Okay.
So these boys from Tanglin Hawk actually form a team. It was led by Taha and Jeffrey, if I'm not wrong. So they ran this club with the likes of our former national player Saiful Esa. Eventually they in the Island White that year, and I think they did well. They won the Island White that particular year itself.
So that's where the Commonwealth comes in the name.
Yeah, yes, because I think most of them were staying around Tanglin or area, so they chose Commonwealth.
And why Cosmos?
Why Cosmos? Not that sure of, but I think it's something nice to hear, maybe.
Okay. All right. Cosmos could also refer to, of course, the solar planet, and could refer to cosmopolitan as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you just tell us about who are the key people involved in the club presently?
So, in the team itself, team of officials, we have our owner, Logeshwaran, the current owner itself. And of course, alongside me is the team manager, Kishore Kumar, and also my mentor coach, Che. Basically, our team is a small team because it's basically we just took over from the previous owner. So the startup is a bit small with just maybe 4 or 5 officials.
Who was the previous owner? Are you able to share?
The previous owner, it was someone who really leave us. It's the late Faisal Rock. He left us as late last year.
All right.
Due to health issues.
All right. Condolences to him and his family. Sorry. And your owner as well. So you've got a new owner now. So what's the role of the owner? What does he do for the club?
Okay. So basically, our club owner Logesh wanted to form a team and give opportunity to basically players who really want to be competitive, yet in an amateur level. So he bought over the club, invited some players who we knew can commit to the team, and allow them to basically play football over the weekends.
Okay. And speaking about the squad as well, Arifin, you're a senior player in the squad. How long have you been with this team?
No, for Cosmos, it's quite new because it was a rush. We was the last minute team was being found out when suddenly they said, "Oh, Island White is starting on May." Usually, Island White will be after the SFL2, SFL1 completed. It's about around October, something on October. Suddenly they say, "Oh, it's on May," and the worst part is that they said, "Oh, Island White need to took 2.4 to participate." So it was quite a rush. So that, and another problem is about the current rules of the under 23 quota.
Okay.
So it's hard for us to find 10 under. You have to register 10 under 23 to
Wow.
participate.
That's a lot. In the
So
squad.
in the squad.
Okay. And
So it's a bit.
out of this under 23, is there a requirement for a certain number to play?
Yep. You
How
need to
many?
start three to start.
Three to
You
start.
need three to start, and during the first half, if under 23 he get injured, you have to replace with 1-to-1 exchange.
Okay.
So second half above, then it is a free to exchange. Yeah. So it's a bit challenging for us.
Hmm. Okay. Now on the makeup of the squad as well, how you get these players, what's the recruitment process like?
So actually, we conducted trials.
All
On top of
right.
the players that we actually invited, we actually asked them to see whether they have any friends. So basically, our concern is more of the under 23 players.
Hmm.
So if you look at this tournament, those under 23 players are those really without clubs, especially since the SFL 1 and SFL 2 teams already had their good under 23 players. So the one that we had were basically balance of those who basically don't have any clubs. So it's a bit of challenge for us. So the above 23 players, I have a plenty. So I'm not worried that much. So it comes more to the under 23 players. It's something that I think is a bit hard to actually find under 23 players, because as you see, some of our under 23 players are actually still serving NS,
Oh,
some are still studying. So it's a bit hard on that part.
okay. How you overcome this challenge then to find the players? Maintaining the squad as well would be a challenge.
Yeah, so it's more of something that we want every single players to have in themselves, which is commitment. Because football is played over the weekends, and
Yeah.
I know that some of them would prefer to hang out with their families, friends, rather than to go and play football. So to find a players, you have to see what is their commitment first. There's no point having them in the team when they can actually like come only once a month. Then there's no point having them in the team, you see. So getting a team form, actually part of it is still part of Arifin's plan actually. Yeah, so he had that pool of players which he invited over.
Okay.
So the selection part, because since we have to sign 10 under 23s, right? So we only
Yeah.
had like maybe 8 at the period of time. So we just signed every single one.
Okay. So Arifin, he's mentioned that you've brought in the players to form part of the squad. These
Yep.
players are players known to you, or how you got to know of these players?
Okay, of these players is my ex-batch players. I played before. They are played competitive football. So I try to. I mean, it's the last minute thing. So I try, because I see that they are not getting involved in any SFL 2 league. So I try to ask them, hey, we want to play for Iron White. So everyone agreed, because we doesn't know about the 2.4 situation.
Hmm.
So apparently I have to pull some strings, and I will just to persuade them. Now football is, I have to persuade them to play. Last time during our days, we want to play. We want to
You
be
want to
part of
play?
that team. We want to commit. Yeah,
Yeah.
but now we have to persuade back them. Hey, please lah, play. Come help us. You see, it's different ways. It's different, totally different things already.
Hmm.
So apparently, thank God. But yeah, we still managed to get few. I mean, still a few people try to commit, because it's hard, because they have to juggle work, some in shift work, so they can't commit. But for us, we have always that, like Aizal said, we have no issue for above 23 players. It's always the under 23 players that's always the issue for us. Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Okay.
Ras, nowadays the under 23 players is not like, I mean, during maybe my
Yeah.
days, or maybe
Yeah.
maybe way senior. For us, when it comes to football, it's always football first, not
Football
family first.
first. Yes.
Yeah, I think nowadays, I wouldn't say all, but most, they would prefer to have their family time rather than to have their outside activities. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a
I,
generation
I
change.
see the shift as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't. They have a lot other things to do than play football.
Yes,
Sorry,
correct.
sorry for interrupt. Because why? This under 23, for them is like they have this mentality of, oh, I have to take 2.4. Might as well I played for SFL 2
As
and FSL 1. Why must I play for this island-wide league? It's just a short league. It's not even a league. It's just like a
Small tournament.
small World Cup tournament format. So where this team you get knocked out, then you go to the quarter final. It's like so for them it's like, oh, it's just like wasting their time. Yeah, this is what I have some comments, feedbacks lah from them.
Okay. And you, Arifin, you said you were a former S League player. Were you playing
No,
the
no, no.
S League?
Aiza was in the S League players.
Okay, I
Oh.
saw.
Yeah, because we came in the same youth setup. We came from the SF. Last time it was SF under 16.
Right.
So yeah, we from there. Then after that, Aizal is the one who still till now. I think still now. He have his passion until now. Now I think he's with Geylang United doing some coaching. So I think his last career, Aizal, maybe he can brief your
So
career.
started playing with the now defunct SAF Warriors, the
Okay.
Singapore Armed Forces,
Yeah.
since 2003 until 2006. And then I went over to serve my NS for 2 years, and I came back
In
in
the
2009. Yeah, no, in the police.
Okay.
So in 2009, 2008 during NS, I was playing for Island White League. It was the old Island White League. I was playing for even now defunct Pioneer CSC.
Okay.
So I started my Island White career in 2008.
Okay.
That was for 1 year. Then 2009, I finished my NS. I came back to SAF Warriors. That back then was a Prime League for 1 year. Then 2010, I was playing for Woodlands Wellington. For 2009, I was playing under B Selvaraj. Then 2010, I was playing for Woodlands Wellington under Hasrin Jailani and assistant coach, Coach Noali.
Okay.
Then after that, 2011 onwards, I was playing NFL all the way till last year. I think that was my last.
All right. And now you are coaching for Geylang.
I'm a sports trainer with Geylang actually.
Sports trainer Geylang. Nice. So
Yes.
reunited Hazrin and Noali.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And after takeover, this is probably one of the challenges you have faced. Any other challenges that you have faced since the new takeover?
Okay, since takeover, the thing is that we are still new in this. Even my owner is also still new in running a club. So I shared a few pointers like what we need in the team, especially trainings, equipments, and basically for me importantly as a coach, I want to have trainings. But the problem is, one is budget, second is the availability of the pitch. So it's not that easy actually to book a pitch in Singapore. You see, like even you want to book as simple as a 5-a-side pitch also, you still have to pay. But it's not something suitable for having a team to do a training on a 5-a-side pitch, you see.
Yeah.
So in order for us to get a 9-a-side pitch also, we have to book. And even if we have the slots, it's like 5 to 7, and I have some of my players who are actually working office hour. So it's not that easy actually to actually book a perfect time to have a training, you see.
Yeah. I can imagine that also. Getting players down to do for training also, it will be a challenge.
Yes.
When they hear training, they will be think twice, thrice,
Yes.
4 times, 5 times over.
No, I mean, sorry to interrupt. For training wise, like I said, back then I played for Mata Sailors.
Yes.
So they give allowance.
Okay.
They provide allowance. That's where people came. This youth generation, they came. So yeah, like certain clubs, it doesn't have, like Aiza said, doesn't have the budget. So yeah, it will be a very difficult. We have trainings before only 2 or 3 players came down. So that's another issue lah. The problem that we are facing in this lower tier league lah.
Can be very demoralizing in that kind of circumstances.
True.
When you have just 2-3 players turning up for training, then you feel, why am I doing all this
Yeah.
for?
Yes, correct.
And especially as a coach as well, you feel that more. And then when the weekend comes, everyone plays and then they don't play well, and this thing is missing, that thing is missing. You think these are things you can work on in training sessions, but then nobody turns up. How are you going to improve the team?
That's where I actually lower my expectations.
Okay. So now your expectations are just take it game by game, take it easy, enjoy
Take it
the game.
easy, enjoy, get the experience. Because this is my first year taking an white team. So it's an eye opener for me actually. Yeah,
Okay.
be it from off the pitch to on the game itself. So it's something that I think is very very good experience for me.
All right. And is there anything that you would like to see the club grow in?
Of course, I would like to see the club go and play as far as SFL one as of now. But I would take it slowly because I want to build the team first. Of
I
course,
mean, I not in terms of your club's progression, but in terms of the aspects of the club, the way it's being run right now, the programs that they've been introducing or they're trying to do, those
we are
kind of
we are
on this
trying to
kind
work
lines.
with another team to in a way collab with them because since player is an issue for us. So maybe in future we have a pool of a large pool of players where we can
Okay,
actually send them to
twinning
play.
program then.
Yes, it's like a training
Okay.
program. So maybe we can split the team, one to play in Island White first, then another to play in ESPZ or Sunday League. Then at least get them to move, you see. Because
Is this team in the SFL
this
or
team is also currently in Island White also.
right? Okay,
So nothing much can be shared now because nothing is confirmed yet.
okay,
But
okay.
we are
Then
in
don't share it.
talking. Yeah, we are still in talking terms.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, all right. Um, would the club welcome volunteers to join them? I mean, I believe everyone in the staff is a volunteer. Nobody
Yes.
gets paid.
Yep. It'll be great. Of course, they have to expect no payment, you see, if they want to volunteer. Because
That's the meaning of volunteer is to just volunteer your
yeah,
time
yeah,
and
because
service.
some of them would like, okay, I volunteer, but you have to pay me a certain amount.
That doesn't mean volunteer already. That beats
Yeah,
the purpose.
because you see the meaning of volunteer for them, some of them is time is money. So
Yeah.
volunteer their time.
Hmm. And okay, like right now, in terms of running of the club, what aspects or which roles do you feel the club needs a volunteer to help you grow as a football club?
For me, more of the technical stuff.
Technical stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so because for me now, only myself as a head coach and my mentor coach, Che, just the two of us.
Mhm.
So if really want to have a good team of coaches, I mean the good team of staff, we will have more coaches will be good. Especially when it comes to fitness coach, we have a goalkeeper coach. I mean, every department will have one coach will be good.
Mm.
So so it's good to have like different opinions from different coaches. That's where we will allow the team to actually move forward with different opinions.
Okay. And would you guys like to see maybe you talk about the twinning program, but would you want to twin with a club maybe from the social leagues or other, or you, yeah, maybe from the social leagues, these guys get a chance to play in an island-wide league, which is
It'll,
your club.
it'll be a good opportunity for them to, if let's say they have that capacity to actually work with us.
Mm.
Because you see like social leagues, it's also the same like us. Most of them are
Yeah,
just weekend warriors.
correct.
We just play weekend footballs.
With much lower expectations.
Yes, a bit lower expectation, but I wouldn't say all. Some of the teams, the social teams, they can actually play well, better than us maybe. It's
Yeah.
just that whether they want to really work and step up with us is another thing.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. And in terms of preparations as well for the island-wide, did you all play matches against social league teams or who do you
Yeah,
all play
we do.
friendly?
We actually had only two friendly games before the start of the season. I mean, we arranged three friendlies, but managed to play two because one of the game was postponed due to weather.
Okay.
Both of the teams are basically social teams, but
Mm.
maybe that's not the team that we wanted. Not really up to our standard that period of time. We wanted some opponents that are really a bit tough, so that we can actually see where our standard really lies.
Okay.
So nothing much to say about that team though.
Okay. And now let's talk about the team and the culture of the club. Talk about the people behind the scenes working with you. Um, share with us who they are, what their roles are in the team, what do they do.
Okay, so just let me share again. My club owner is
You've already
Logesh.
shared the names actually, but you never mentioned the roles.
Okay. So basically, Logesh is the owner of the team.
So he
So
pumps in the money.
he pumps in money. He basically ensure that we run the club smoothly. Yeah, so he basically oversee the team in terms of maybe from off the field all the way to the games. He took care of basically all the equipments, make sure everything's intact. Then comes with me, myself, the head coach. So basically, I'm the one who chooses the players. Basically, tactical, basically whatever on-field decision is made by me. Of course, backing me is my mentor coach, Chia, who is actually the one that is giving me ideas and all. So at times I will
What's his
listen to
real
him.
name actually? The
The Chia Laya, is it? Edwin?
Sure lah, ya.
Yeah, we call him Chia.
teacher is what? Short for teacher?
No. His name is Chia Laya.
Chelaya. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so he's my mentor. So he shares with me the insights of like having a team, taking care of a team tactically, how to manage a team of maybe some, because we have some stubborn players, you see, inside the team. So it's not that easy. Then I think besides that we have our
Kishore.
sports trainer. Kishore, sorry, we forget about Kishore, our team manager. Yeah. So Kishore will be doing more of the admin stuff, checking on availability of players. Because you see, FAS will usually link with liaise with them prior to the games. So everything will be towards him, the admin stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning someone
Yeah,
else?
so I was saying about the sports trainer, yeah. So basically, the
sports
sports
trainer.
trainer is someone who work with me, yeah. So the role of sports trainer is taking care of the players' condition, you see.
Who's that?
It's Abang Ame, but now I think he's a bit busy. Yeah, so
Pardon?
this Abang Ame is a bit busy now. So
Okay.
he was there for first few games only. After that, I think he was out because of some other commitments.
All right.
Alright.
Okay, so these are the guys behind the scenes. Any sponsors, partners that you guys have?
As of now, since this is our first year, we don't really have any sponsors. So we are running on our own budget.
Okay.
So what I understand was in future we will be having somebody to sponsor us. He will be on board our team to actually sponsor us.
So in terms of expenses for running this club, what are the expenses? Participation fee, I believe, and what else?
What we have usually participation fees. Oh, then maybe kits.
Kids, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the kits, the equipments, balls, beeps, markers, and then the medical equipments. So these are the things that we actually have to get ready. And on top of that, we also have to stand by some in cases where we were sanctioned with a fine.
Oh,
Yeah, because what happened was, I think our last game, we couldn't manage full 11 players because of the under 23 ruling. Like I
okay.
said, for under 23, some of them are serving NS, so
Uh-huh.
we only have 2 available under 23 that day. So we are
Okay.
only allowed to field 10 players. Yeah, only after second half then we can field our 11 players. And I think we were sanctioned with a fine for that.
Okay. It wasn't a forfeit, like didn't forfeit the match.
The game still continue because we still have players playing.
Okay.
And yeah, we still managed to finish the 90 minutes of the game.
How much was the fine?
I think it's 500.
Wow,
was
that's
500.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
500.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So right.
Any laundry expenses you have for the players who are
Laundry, I
playing
think my team manager bring back and wash.
themselves? Okay.
Yeah, because we are new, you see, that we don't have that budget to actually go to the laundry place itself to go and do it. So he
Yeah.
said he can go back and wash at home. Then okay, fine.
Okay. Yeah, everyone chipping in, right?
Yeah, everyone's chipping in. Yes.
To play their part.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, it's an eye opener because this is how we run as an amateur club. We cannot be depending on like third party. Even the SPL, they have their third party to help wash the jerseys and all.
Yeah.
It's something
You
different.
would know that.
Yeah, it's very different. So basically, we are running basically on
Bare bones.
Basically everything is on our own.
Okay.
So
And in
responsible.
terms of like players, we talk about the squad. Any standout names that you have, or maybe Arifin, you can tell me about
Yeah.
your teammates. Um, the teammates that you have, you've mentioned about under 23 players, then the senior players. How was the players gelling together? Because different generations, I believe.
Correct. So okay, it's a bit hard. Even maybe Coach Aiza will know it because it's different during. I mean, during our time, I would say during our time, and with current youth development is totally different.
Mm.
So it'll be okay. We say we couldn't expect them to adapt to our system. Nowadays, we need to adapt to their
Yes.
system. If they
Okay.
have to adapt to our system, it will be very. I mean, yeah lah. During our time, we weren't afraid to lose the ball. I mean, basic football technique, we should have that lah before you play to this competitive league level. But for
Yeah.
them, you couldn't shout at them, you couldn't vulgar at them. They will take it right. They will not come for the next game. So this
Very
is the difference.
sensitive.
Very sensitive, very sensitive. Yeah. So for them, yeah. So I said it's a bit hard for them to judge, but I'm luckily because of these few players I call up is because I used to play with them before.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the competitive league, so they played
Okay.
before. So I call them up upon. So all these players, all my ex players, all my ex club players, so they came abroad to play to
Which
help
club was
us.
that?
I mean, if you want to say I mean, we have a mixtures of like NFL and club. Local club will be SAF. I mean, I have all those from Crescent, Gymkhana. I mean, all these Kembangan, all these MLT, CSC. So all these players I pool of two or three of them to form a club, like form a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any foreign players in your team?
Currently, no foreign players.
All locals, huh?
All locals. Yeah.
Support local.
And Arifin, don't mind me asking you, how old are you?
I'm 36 this year.
Okay, 36. All right. So born
36.
in the 80s then.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, so you would have been exposed to all those when you were a kid, when you were a teenager, how hard the managers were, the coaches were on
I
you,
mean,
and
during our time, you should know. Lah. I
yeah,
mean,
it
during
was
our days, wow, training is
Oh,
with.
tough.
I mean,
intense.
You can go back
The
and
words
cry.
used
I mean, okay, during that time,
nowadays you come on TMSG, you use that.
I mean, yeah, during that time, well, back then we came for football. We ticket. Even though now this is totally different. You can see the different, the huge gap. You can see the huge gap from now and from the previous situation.
Any key players in your team right now? Players that you maybe old or young, players that you feel okay, these guys I think are the key backbone to the team or vital players to have in your team.
I mean, with current squad,
Yeah.
for the current squad, I think I have a players that won those SFL Division One, Division Two league before. So these are the few key players that can guide all these new players, youngsters, because they used to play this highest level of football. I mean, shout out to one of we do have one Ali. What's his name?
Suzliman.
Ali Suzliman.
Zulkifli Suzliman.
Zulkifli Suziman.
Yeah.
So he used to play for Geylang,
Hope. Gelang Home
from
United.
Geylang, yeah, United.
Yeah.
Yep. So with him in the squad. So yeah, it's good that he shares some experience with all these youth players lah.
Okay. So that's one. Any other names that you can share with us? I want to give them a shout out. Make them feel
I
happy.
have one.
Yeah.
Besides Arifin, I got one Nizam, a very versatile player. Never play for any clubs before, as in we're talking about our SPL team. But he's basically one of those players off the street that maybe the coaches never get to catch him. Very good player technically. Technically, yes, because he's basically someone who can actually play everywhere except for goalkeeper.
Okay.
So he is considered one of the backbone of the team because he has that creativity in him. That's why I say he's a street player. That someone that never really have interest to play for SPL teams. And one more would be last but not least is Azhar. Azhar, our team captain. So also a very long-serving player, not in Commonwealth Cosmo, but previously together with us. Playing also seems he's the same age with me, 37 this year.
National setup.
Yeah, he was from the national setup. So basically, his batch of players would be Pidos Kasman,
Okay,
some of
can you describe the way Arifin plays? How's he like?
Arifin. Okay,
Yeah,
only one thing I would say: he's a leader.
he's a leader. Yeah,
He's
I
a
can
leader.
sense that.
Yeah, you can see from the hair itself. Oh, sorry, no hair.
All leaders must be botak.
No hair.
No, yeah, but it's like I told you, your generation is totally different. It's totally different.
Yes.
You have to adapt to their system. It's different, totally different. Really.
I think what Arifin is trying to say is like, I mean, during our days, coaches really push us to the max to really show our potential. We can really go back limping because of the training that we had. But that's how we learned football last time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
That is true.
and we never
So let's-
complain.
Let's talk about amateur football. My opinion is we're talking about island wide, talking about SFL is still considered amateur, but it's at a higher level of amateur. Because some clubs, I believe, in SFL do get paid. The players get paid a bit of allowance, but not all clubs get that. So if you were to quantify as a semi-pro club, then you would mean that every single player, every single team pays their player. Then you would say
True.
semi-pro.
Correct.
So it would be, I would say, amateur and a higher level of amateur football.
Yes.
So what do you see the future of this level of football in Singapore?
If it's going towards the right direction, then I think it's a good thing that we have this island-wide league, because like I shared with you earlier, we do have some issues. First of all, the competition that we had is we are playing in secondary schools pitch. In fact, last time when I was playing back in 2008, all the island-wide matches are played in stadiums, because we have basically a lot of stadiums back then. Now, for venue itself, we are playing mostly in secondary schools. Even we had one match playing in one of the schools in the west. So we were shocked that we were playing that school. When I first stepped into the pitch, I was like looking at how come this pitch is squarish.
What's wrong
And
with the
it's very small. It's very very small.
Okay.
So
Grass,
it's a cow grass. Small. The corner kick is very near to the toilet entrance. Yeah, my goalkeeper can take goal kick and just straight away kick over to the other side. That's pretty small. And kickoff.
If you say,
Sorry, where kickoff, we can actually straight away shoot. It's like a free kick for kickoff. Yeah, so in this kind of things, if you say moving forward, whether is it a good thing, I would say we have to really change the venue first. Because if you were going forward keep on playing in secondary school, I think it's not a good platform to start off with. If you really take us as a high level amateur team, should allow us to play at most stadium. We don't ask for like Jurong East Stadium kind or Jalan Besar Stadium kind. Even like Bedok Stadium would be good for us. Or
any junior college will do.
Or JC, JC pitches with
Or
basically it's a
poly.
bigger size.
Republic Poly. It's
Quite standard size. Quite standard
correct.
size. Yeah, but you allow us
They
to
could
play.
even ask those international schools as well. Some
True.
of those,
Yeah. True.
they have good size football
Good size
fields
pitch. Yes.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. You play like the one that I mentioned in the west, one of the school in the west. Oh, I tell you, it's terrible. It's terrible. I was
But
thinking-
have you all asked like FAS why this is the case? And then
better not to us, because some things are better not to us.
Okay.
not us. We can inputs. FS should
We
give
share
us
with them. Yeah.
inputs of our ideas, what to improve. So like I said, if you want for Singapore football to move forward, it's always the venue, the facilities.
Yes.
You need to have all these players to have a place to play. This is very important because we need a field. So we need a proper field to start out with. to play a real football. Yeah. So if you give us like all these typical, I mean, I don't know how to say, even a primary school field is better than this current field that Coach Isaac is mentioning. So it's like even when people came, I mean, like we have family friends who came over to watch the game. Say, hey, how can you all this level playing this kind of field? So it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit shame lah, sad also to see how the progress now.
So in that sense, I get a sense that you would like to have an open dialogue with FAS, maybe post-season, get all
True.
the managers or
Correct. Yes.
All other teams.
head
Yes.
coaches and all, speak to FAS, see how you can iron out these kind of issues.
True.
Yeah.
That's the way forward, you would feel.
Yes. Every single year we should have this kind of like Q&A,
After
open
every
session
season, right?
after every season. Yeah, it's best to have it because, like I say, venue is still all of those things that you want. If let's say you want Singapore football to move forward, you have to
Yeah.
have a good venue for us.
And also you mentioned about, the possibility of playing in tertiary institutions. If, I'm sure you are all aware that as it is, football facilities are not easy to come by. They're getting lesser by the day.
Yes.
And on top of that, when you have like the Singapore Youth League going on during the
True.
weekends, so that also, I believe they are playing in stadiums, so they occupy stadiums most weekends. So that's probably another reason why I guess they are using secondary school fields. But as you've mentioned as well, I think a bit more thinking out of the box, trying to work with different partners around to try and source as many good pitches to play this level of football. I think that is what is required. And at the moment also, of course, in the amateur clubs, there's no structure where a club can go through, like for example, you go through island wide, go to SFL2, SFL1 and get promoted into the SPL. There's no such structure in place. Do you think that a cup competition that includes island-wide teams all the way up against SPL teams, will it be welcomed by your club?
Looking at the standard, I don't think so.
I mean,
Yes, we are-
last time they do that.
Yes, last time, yes.
They do. When I believe during that days was Singapore Cricket Club. SEC was doing well
Yes.
that point of time. So they were promoted from Division 1. They go to the XPL, I think, if I'm not wrong. They
And
have
Sporting Westlake also last time.
Mm,
Sporting Westlake also was playing in the FA Cup in 2000, in the early 2000s, I would say. Yeah.
I
Because
know I know Yishun Sentec went to the final of the Singapore FA Cup.
Pick up.
One of the
FA Cup,
years.
yes. But you
Against
see,
SAF.
that year, because the SPL team is in one group, in one row, one group, and the SFL will be in another group, so they will meet all the way to the final.
I
We never
see.
really meet along the way.
Okay, not like the English FA Cup style where they the
Yeah, they
smaller
will
clubs
just mix.
play.
Yeah, no.
Mix.
So basically,
Okay.
the
So they were kept
SFL team,
separated,
all
okay.
in different groups.
Okay.
That's why Yishun Sentec went over all the way to the finals.
So you feel right now it's for clubs from the Island-wide League, from SFL1, SFL2 to play in this kind of a competition, you feel is a bridge too far.
Yes, it's too far because the level of football that we are playing and SPL is way too far. Way too far.
Okay. So I believe in terms of proudest moments for the club, it's still relatively a new club. So you're still finding your feet, so to speak, as well as forming memories. Sounds like there's a lot of challenge that you are facing. You're probably not in the best place as well to advise other people with ambitions to come into this league, what you should do, what you should not do. Because you yourself are finding your feet here at the club. So if anyone wants to get in touch with you, wants to get involved with the club, either as a player, as a volunteer, where can they reach out to you?
So basically, if like we have any players that are really interested to play amateur football at the highest level, they can go through my team manager Kishore, or maybe you can go through our IG, our Instagram handle, Commonwealth Cosmos. We have our admin there to actually liaise with you or answer your queries if you are interested to play. We actually welcome anyone, even with no background of football. So we still welcome you to join us to just have
Anyone,
fun.
any race, any nationality,
Anyone, we will welcome them because football
as long
is
as you can
free
play
for
football.
everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. I wish you all the best. No, Haizal, it was nice speaking to you and Arifin as well. He's left to run some errands, I believe.
Yes.
So it was nice speaking to the both of you. And I know the club is still in its infancy stage at this point of time under new ownership. Wish you all the best. I hope
Thank you,
things get
Ras.
better.
Thanks, Ras. Hopefully,
Yeah.
in years to
All
come,
right.
maybe.
All right. I wish you a good night as well. And
Yeah.
to everyone else listening, please like, share, and subscribe. This is me, Ras, signing out. Ciao.